It's American Gun Chick.
And it's Katie with No Other Choice Firearms Training, and it's Gunday Monday.
This week, I traveled all the way to the range in St. Louis West to hang out with my good friend Kevin Dixie from No Other Choice Firearms. Kevin is on a similar mission as me. He is going out into the public promoting firearm awareness to a community that has been largely misguided by leadership. And he does it with an approach that almost no one else seems to attempt.
Build targets, build some basic skills.
He leads by trying to restore people's personal self-worth and values in communities that most people have written off. He is connecting, and the world is taking notice.
You just pick what you want to play. I mean, you want to do personal protection, you just slide it in, nice trigger squeeze.
Kevin set me up with a simulator while he went down to set up the range.
Why don't you put that stuff down and give it a try?
Anyone that would charge at you with a whatever he had when you have a pistol is an idiot. Alright. Now this is the active shooter, I think. Man, he was quick, but I got him.
After he killed the lady.
Why did he hold me? You could barely see him because he was kind of concealed. I had 3 misses and 1 chest shot. But I moved, so that was good. Let's see grab another. Now let it move on all of us. Dude, this game is fun. I don't even want to go shoot guns now.
He's murdered somebody.
Oh, yeah. And
It's gonna be questionable, but that's maybe murder.
hey,
'Cause, you know, it wasn't hitting her. He busted out the
dude,
window.
one thing I'm noticing too is I'm trying to go so quick, I forget about my trigger reset and trigger control. I gotta remember that. Dry firing, hate it, but I have to do it. Dude, he was saying, give me your keys, and he was drawing his pistol. He had to go.
Any threat, anybody can be a threat. Look, we have one. Stay on. Never drop your gun. You stay on. What I like to do, for me, remember, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. If I'm addressing that guy, okay, so we got a problem in the house, I'm not waiting, my gun is out, I'm keeping it low. I like to rotate to my chest, see my hands at a nice 45, so the gun is out, I'm not muzzling on my feet, but all I have to do is present the shot. So I'm staying ready, I don't know what my partner's doing. The fact he's in my house, but I don't know my friend, I'm not talking to that guy.
6 shots right to the head.
The guy, you know, there's nothing to talk about because the scenario was set up. At first, maybe he let the guy in the house, right? Because my buddy left.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a dude playing a joke, he let him in. So I don't want to shoot the guy as soon as he comes to the door. Get over there! Maybe he's cracking a joke. I don't see a weapon. Then he starts being more authoritative.
Yeah.
Did you hear me? Oh, you hear this?
Yeah.
And that's how we respond. But whenever if you're on your target, I like to...
Recently, NRA TV did a segment on Noir explaining more about Kevin Dixie.
My name is Kevin Dixie. I'm the founder of No Other Choice Firearms Training here in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a product of the inner city of St. Louis, Missouri, which I don't think is a bad place at all. I think it's a place that doesn't have some of the opportunities, and it's definitely a place of tons of misinformation, but not a place where it's bad people, all right? So
Kevin recently
I like to come
hosted
and not
an event that was held in one of St. Louis's most troubled areas called Aiming for the Truth. It featured speakers talking about the real causes of violence and breakdown of the family, and looked at how to break the cycle. I couldn't be prouder of men like him who are actively trying to make a difference by facing the tough problems and talking about them in an honest manner.
So when we think about aiming for the truth, a lot of times whenever we talk about violence anywhere in this country in particular, but if you take it for a second and you focus on the inner city, a lot of times we always focus on guns, right? You hear violence, you hear guns, all right? So guns equal violence. That is a myth and it's not true. But when you convince the people that it's an innate object that is the source of all your problems, it's easy to convince those people to get rid of that object, all right? Your ancestors did a lot to fight for you to have the freedom to even vote in this country. You want to know one of the other things they fought for? They fought for you to have every single freedom that was offered to every single white person in this country. Yeah. But you know what people will convince you to do now? To lay those freedoms down. So how many of your neighbors, friends, associates, partners have been hurt in your communities, and how many times did you see the news crews show up from CNN? Outside of Ferguson, when were they ever here? They only show you when something destructive is going on. And please believe that's to make you look like a buffoon. That is not for your benefit. They, your ancestors, paid the price. We are all the receipt. And I want you to remember that. Don't you dare give anybody a refund. They don't deserve it. Don't let them play on your emotions. Don't let them play with your intelligence. Please do not do that. You need training. You want to know how to use a tool in a proper way. You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to cry to. You need somebody to help you find a job. You need somebody to help you write a resume. Let me tell you what they don't want to show you. They want to paint me as an evil man just because I simply carry a gun. They deny the fact that I came out of the hood. Everybody know what Walnut Park is?
Yep.
Crawled out of there by my ankles. Crawled out of there bleeding. Crawled out of there suffering. To 3 college degrees and a beautiful family.
Hey,
don't let them tell you that you cannot make it. Don't let them use you to restrict your rights.
Yep.
Hold on to your rights. Hold on to your freedoms. Let's accelerate this country together. Use your voting rights. I want you to. But I don't want you to be anybody's pawn. I want you to be intelligent and articulate as I know you are. Because I see your beautiful faces every day. They don't come here every day. Yep. I'm here every day. So if you need any kind of advice, any kind of tutelage, anything I can do for you, including firearms training, I'm there. And for all you young men in this room and all you young children, you don't have to worry about somebody on the block trying to show you something, okay? Because trust me, whatever they think they got, it ain't as cool as what I got. You want to learn how to do things the right way? You want to learn to be responsible and safe with it? Training is free. Pick up the phone. Have your parents pick up the phone. Let's get you guys out. Let's get you educated, but you can make sure you can maintain your God-given American rights that your ancestors died for. Thank you.
All right.
Bought that Glock 43, but I'm like, should have bought that one. At first, I was going for some chest shots. I feel like if you're going for the face, you want to go for more like the brain box, because like they teach you right here, there's all stuff where you can just like, you know, get new teeth and stuff. But if you go for up here, it's lights out like instantly.
All right, so what we have here is a Black Rain AR-15. Spec 15. This is a very, very nice rifle. If things went bad, this is what I go grab. This is CMMG. This is a PCC, a pistol caliber carbine. This is select fire. This guy can give you 3-round bursts of full auto. So nice. It's 9mm, really, really fast. Round burst or full auto.
Oh,
you can do both.
So you can do both.
Yep. You got it. You got it. How does that feel? It's cool auto.
Awesome. just shot a bunch of guns. They were all his personal guns, some full auto, some regular. Did you have fun?
I did have fun. So
I had fun.
anytime somebody wants to come shoot some full autos, make sure you come to the range, St. Louis West in Baldwin, Missouri. You want to shoot guns and have a good time, you can train at the range. You can also train with me, Katie over at No Other Choice. But it was great time having you out today.
Oh yeah,
it was fun.
Awesome.
You are definitely fun to be around, fun to hang around.
Thank you.
I'm glad you had a good time. But
Thank you.
oh yeah, if you want to find me on the tube you watch yourself on, you can look me up at NOC for No Other Choice Firearms channel. If you're on Facebook, you can look me up at NOC Firearms Training. If you want to go to my personal page, that's Kevin Dixie, D as in dog, I-X-I-E. And if you're on Instagram, it's at NOC Firearms Training, and the same for Twitter.
Stick around for more on Kevin Dixie and No Other Choice Firearms. Also, check out AmericanGunChic.com for updates of what I'm doing in the future. So Kevin Dixie is on a mission to help people. He does a lot more than just helps people with guns. He helps people with their houses, with their health, with their families, all this stuff. And he really needs some recognition, and we really need to show him some support because he's taking an approach that nobody else has ever taken. I challenge you to go check out his YouTube channel, go subscribe. Let's try and get him to 5,000 subs, and he deserves it. Go check him out. He has my full support, and you should give him your full support. So, No Other Choice Firearms on YouTube.
Politicians don't have to use guns to kill people. They just abandon them in places like inner city St. Louis, Compton, Cleveland, Chicago, and Benghazi, and let others do it for them. I couldn't help but notice today that with all the coverage of the March for Our Lives in Washington, that there were still some people missing from that conversation. Sweetheart, does Daddy love you?
Yes.
Are you my world?
Yes.
Are you my everything?
Yes.
Does Daddy have guns?
Yes.
Does Daddy allow you to get hurt with guns?
No.
Are we a safe family?
Yes.
Are we a responsible family?
Yes.
And what is Daddy to you?
My hero.
Oh, you're so sweet. And what is Dad to you?
The protector of the family.
And what are you going to be one day?
The protector of my own family.
It's kind of funny that they don't give us any camera time. They don't want to speak to the real, true American families. They just want to give you one imagery. They don't want to show you everything. Gun owners are not evil monsters. We are not people that are out murdering children. I love my kids. I love your kids. We just want to make sure that we have the right to protect ourselves from evil people like the man that attempted to kill my wife and kids. And I don't see anything wrong with that. We are a loving family, and we are gun owners. Too bad America won't show you that.